Time to let them know he was nearly there, thought Bob, tuning his radio to the frequency he'd noted before leaving Oban. Wick Tower, this is Annan 959 off the coast, 10 miles south of you, are requesting clearance to approach and land. Roger, Annan call sign. Wait one. Then there was a pause. When the radio crackled back into life, there was much more urgency in the voice. Annan call sign. We've just had an overflight by a Junkers Ju-88, who was last seen passing at very low level over Wick, heading south over the sea. We've got Spitfires from Castletown up and in pursuit, but be aware that he might be coming your way. Please turn left on a heading of 270 degrees and proceed inland. Bob was about to challenge the instruction when he realised that there wasn't time. Instead, he clicked the radio to a different channel to silence it, and began to scan the sky ahead. If the German aircraft was low above the sea, its camouflage could make it very difficult to spot. The sun was out, though, so Bob focused on the surface of the sea, looking out for the dark shadow the German aircraft would cast. There, was that it? Yes, it was. Bob's focus moved up from the shadow, speeding across the sea towards him to the aircraft casting it. It was nearly 2 years since he had last fired the guns of an aircraft in anger, and the rate of closure astonished him. There was a brief sparkle of tracer fire. It came from the bomber's rear-facing gun rather than a nose gun, as Bob had expected, but there was no time to think that through. With the enemy aircraft almost filling his gun sight, Bob pressed the trigger and felt the recoil through the Hurricane as its 8 machine guns fired. The Ju-88 really was very close now, and Bob realised he'd misjudged the closing speed. His fire ripped through the glass nose of the German aircraft and then the cockpit canopy above it. The aircraft seemed to lurch downwards, and that was probably what saved Bob from colliding with it. He felt his buttocks clench involuntarily as his aircraft passed a few feet over the Ju-88, and he caught a glimpse of an explosion in his mirror, just as a dark shape passed directly over his cockpit. Wick Tower to Annan call sign, are you receiving? Bob had switched the radio back to the correct frequency. Roger, Annan 959 receiving. Sorry about that, I had some radio trouble.